The JR Rock and Roll Show. And we're live.
As I talked over it.
Doesn't matter because nobody listens anyway.
Oh, no, we had 19 subscribers.
Listen to you all drunk already,
No,
slurring your words.
One margarita and one beer.
That sounds like a song. It was a George Thorogood song.
No, that was something about beer for my...
One shot.
No, horses
one whiskey,
or something.
A one beer.
I'm thinking of the
we don't
beer.
have to pay for that, do we?
Wine or whiskey for my men. Beer. Wait.
Beer for my horses.
Beer
whiskey
for my
for
horses.
my men.
But who was that? Not Toby Keith.
I think that's what's that guy? Willie Nelson. Was that a Willie Nelson?
Was it?
Beer for my horses, whiskey for my man.
Oh boy, am I already going on to look up stuff?
I don't know, but I think we're sorely unqualified to be doing this. I've already look at this. I've made a mess already, and you're the one that drinks out of a sippy cup, so this won't happen.
Yeah, and I'm glad I did because did you see I spilled it?
Yeah, I don't need to know that.
The cup was laying on the floor.
Oh.
But nothing spilled out because I had it in a sippy cup.
That reminds me of a time where we were at a rental place and I had my wine in my coffee mug and I had it tilted just enough and all of a sudden I hear, thank God it was white wine, and we won't say where it was. You know where it was. Anyway, all of a sudden I hear, you hear it dripping on the wet spot on the floor that it made. And I'm like, oh
no.
Luckily,
I peed myself.
A little animal came in and started lapping it up right away. It's like, well, that takes care of that problem. Because it was white wine on a white rug. Does that remind you?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you don't want red wine at any other
I
place
will
than your
never
own home.
drink red wine anywhere again. Everything's got to be clear because for some reason, I'm no more responsible with alcohol now than I was when I was in my 20s.
And you know me, I spill everything no matter what it is. I mean, I can't.
But who worries about it more?
You do.
And who spills it more?
You do. I spill a lot, though. I really do.
Yeah, but
it's a given.
My spills are pretty epic and always in the wrong place at the wrong time. I mean, I'm down here next to gear and I'm spilling shit. And knock on wood, you haven't spilled on gear. You spill on a carpet.
Or myself. It's usually on myself. I usually stop it before it goes anywhere.
It's not an epic spill, though. You're okay. I'm doing dollars worth of damage. Mm-hmm. You got to blot it up. And
I got to wash my clothes. That's pretty much all I have to do.
But now it smells like stale beer over here already.
The worst, though, was
Cheers.
Remember the Shrek Twinkies?
What?
Remember those green? They were green Twinkies that had the green filling inside, and we had those, and we didn't want to give them to the kids because we thought they'd be everywhere. But then I had them upstairs, and then for the next month, I found green on the carpet everywhere
because of us, not the kids.
Because of us.
Here's how. I'm using my sock to mop this up because this stinks.
And it's on camera now.
Oh, shit.
Don't forget. You are on camera.
Would it be bad if I put the sock back? I'm going to put it in my pocket.
Yeah, let it dry, at least.
That letter later. I got it all over. This is no good. If this was a professional show, we'd shut this down and start over. We're not going to do that. We don't have time.
We only have 19 subscribers, so I think we'll be all right.
I think after today, we might have 18. Because I'm unsubscribing. This is bullshit. This is not professional. There's no interesting content here.
And 17 of those subscribers are just checking us out to see if we're saying the wrong things.
Right. About COVID. I'm not talking that.
The COVID time?
The COVID, yeah.
No, we're past that. We're on to the murdering hornets.
That made me think of that Simpson episode where they're like, we want a cure. We want a cure. Well, only thing I can recommend is bed rest, and that would just be a placebo effect. Where can we get one of these placebos? Maybe there's some in that truck. And they tip the truck over, box falls out, killer bees.
Killer bees.
Did I do it justice?
Yes, you did.
Because we can't show the video.
We can't. No.
And
our
I don't
19 subscribers would be on our ass.
No, YouTube would.
Yes.
Our new form of anti-free speech.
Yes.
Because you have to match terms of service. Sorry, YouTube, but you've become pretty dicky lately with terms of service. But, hey, you know,
TOS.
we're not here to promote anything other than BS, and so I don't care.
Yeah, we never...
Kind of sounds like I did, though.
Yeah, yeah. If we talk about something, we give them credit for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what's happening with the disease? It's clearly stated in the latest terms of service.
Yeah,
if you put out
on
something that's not disease correct related, if you put out information then they take your video down.
That's freedom of speech, and I'm sorry, there are...
Well, the government says correct, say whatever you want wherever you want. It's the terms of service of the medium you choose to put your information or free speech out there that is limiting you.
But what do they know? I mean,
it doesn't matter
our
because it's
information could be right as far as we know, and most of it is.
It doesn't matter. We clicked OK. We agree to the terms of service.
I know.
So the only thing we could do is start our own YouTube type.
And it's not just
network.
YouTube; it was Facebook too, because I was trying to show you that article thing that I saw on Facebook, and within 3 hours they had taken that down. I don't want to say anything because they'll take this off the air if I say what it was.
19 people would notice. And that's provided they are actually clicking on it when it says, oh, JR Rock and Roll Show has a new video. And they're like,
let's listen to this. It's just...
They're probably like, nah.
No, we're good. Damn it.
Well, you and I will listen to it. I will listen to it.
I will listen to it.
You listen to it at work.
I take it to work with me.
They made you go back to work last week. How was that?
Horrifying. Horrifying.
Oh, do tell.
If you take that long of a time off and you've had like nice vacation time is what I'm calling it, and then have to go back to work, it's dreadful. It's absolutely dreadful. But
was there any differences?
Oh, many, because now you have to wear the face mask, but it's in the temperature check was weird, because I was like, oh, they're not following protocol, they're not taking our temperature, and I went in,
little gun thing,
and that's what I thought was going to happen, and I was like, I'm asking everybody, I said, they never took my temperature, and they're like, you went by the camera thing, didn't you? And I said, yeah. And they're like, that's your temperature gauge.
That's so Star Trek.
So they're doing it through the thermal thing. I was like, I didn't even know that. But can that really tell what your actual temperature is from that far away?
You know, if it can do facial recognition, why not a little temperature? I mean, even the shop has those, guns that have the little screen on it, and you can actually see where the heat is, and it tells you what the temperature is.
Yeah, but it was weird. And there's, I don't know what they're putting in the hand sanitizers, but it is very gummy and weird. It's like they're adding weird stuff to it just to make it look like it's full.
Cornstarch.
Yeah,
that's
something.
It's
cornstarch. But yes, they were able to give us face mask that we have to wear theirs, which is okay. Because the cloth one that I had, I couldn't survive 10-hour days with that.
Are the ones they're handing out the E95 ones that are the surgical?
No, I don't think so. I think they're just the cloth ones, but I don't think they're anything major.
So it's kind of like putting up a chain link fence in your yard to keep out mice.
Exactly.
That was hard to say, chain link fence, and not with the smell of beer all over the place. By the way, if you ever spill beer and wipe it off with your sock,
don't save the sock.
No, don't do it with a sock, because now it smells like stale beer and sock.
Oh, dirty feet.
Dirty feet. Sorry,
I
didn't mean to go down that road.
Yeah, I think you've had one too many.
I know. We should have came down here a half hour ago when I was interesting and coherent.
6 o'clock hour, and now we're an hour late.
Well, that movie was good.
We like that movie. I've always liked those.
Sex and the City 2.
Yep.
Better than the first, I thought.
Yeah. Of course, I would have liked to watch the first one, but Netflix didn't have it.
Because you didn't know the status of Sarah Jessica Parker and her marriage.
Because she kept saying husband, and I'm like, did they get married at the end of that? They must have. I can't remember. I'll have to see the first one.
Not really germane to the story as much, because it was kind of cool that they went down to Dubai and all that.
Oh, I love Dubai.
Did they film that down there? They would have.
Well, they went to Abu. I don't think they were in Dubai. Now that I've heard the last part of the show. I think they were in Abu Dhabi. But yeah, Dubai is where I would want to go.
It did look cool. I like
the Palms. I would love to visit the Palms in Dubai.
Yeah.
And that big ski resort thing that they've got there.
There's skiing down there?
Well, that big tall building that you were mentioning that you saw there, that is
But that's not in the movie.
They put make their own snow in there.
In the desert.
In the desert, in that building. That's a skiing facility.
Guess with oil money you could do that.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing. Now that is the only place I would ever want to visit. They're very more Americanized than any other part of the.
I like the French fry scene.
Yeah.
Because if you got French fries there and there, but the ladies had to lift up.
Yes.
Eat their French fries.
Yeah. But they don't really have to do that in that location in the United Emirates.
So she chose
Arab
to do that.
Emirates. Yeah, that's why they were saying the old was mixing with the new. But that's Abu Dhabi. Now, Dubai, they seem very Americanized in Dubai.
And Dubai's the one where they actually went out into the water.
Palms.
Dug deep down and made all these structures that are out on They put that big building out on the water. I mean, that seems like a feat. I mean, this is old.
Well, you
old
remember
news,
when I was talking about that a long time ago. What was that? Like 20 years ago.
Easily old.
And they had that out, and you could put down $5,000. Remember that? To get a lot there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I want to do this. And it was like, but it's probably a scam. Now look where it is. Can you imagine if we would have?
But back then, $5,000 was like $5 million.
Oh, but that would have been. We missed the boat on that.
We could have put that on the credit card.
Oh, I know.
Because I think we had that much left on our $20,000 limit.
I should have listened to my instinct back then.
You did the same thing with that little lake up north.
Oh yes.
Where they had
Lake
they
Milton.
do?
Up where my folks live in that area.
Yeah, where they drained it, and then it was just barren
mud, and they said they weren't going to fill it because if there was a dam there, and if it broke, it would have flooded out the town. So they emptied it, and everybody sold their property and everything, thinking they would never ever do anything with it.
And for a mere $1,300.
And they were selling the houses for $5,000 in the lots, and everybody's like, why would you build or why would you buy anything on this dirt? They filled it back up, and man, they built some very nice houses on that lake. Yeah. And it's a very nice lake.
I'll never get that lucky in 100 lifetimes. Oh, God, it stinks over here. I can't take it.
Yeah, we missed the boat on that one, too.
We were young, though. That was our late 20s. We never had that kind of money. We were always like...
I had the money at that time because there was a property that was $8,000 that I was really thinking...
You just married poorly.
No, I just thought it would... They said they were never, ever going to fill it again, and it would always be looking the way it did. And it's like, who would want to build on that nastiness?
Back in my 20s, I didn't even know that living on the water would be cool because I was just a dumbass. But it was all about the party time. We're having a good time. I mean, we went to the lake all the time
Deer Creek and
to do the pontoon thing, but it was not like I had to be next to the water. But man, once you hit your 30s, you're like, I want that little beach
going to
house
Lake Erie and
on the beach,
beautiful.
Nobody else around.
Yeah.
There's something about that water anywhere. It could be a lake, could be dam,
ocean.
Yeah, anything.
When we went to the Outer Banks, it was just amazing.
Sounds like after this 2-month vacation, we need a vacation.
Yeah.
But we're not allowed to go anywhere.
Yep.
Oh.
No, I've actually enjoyed staying here, and that's why it was so hard to go back to work. It's like, I don't want to do this after having this time off. And it's not like I did anything. I did nothing on a to-do list that I had. I had all these projects I should have gotten done and didn't.
No motivation. I'm with you. I mean, the lists were long, and they even joked about it on the internet.
Yep.
This was a lie. That was a lie.
Yep.
You said you had more time to do your
to
crafts.
Clean
That's a lie.
Yeah, do your crafts.
So next week is the retail phase.
Yes.
So that's when all the people I deal with open back up. And
so you'll be back to work.
I'll have something to report Saturday next week.
Yeah.
How am I going to go back to wearing pants again?
Oh, I know. Crazy, isn't it?
That
was hard.
You had to wear pants and...
That was hard.
Get the girls back.
Yeah, wear that bra again.
Ugh. Oh, and underwear.
That was the hard part.
I'm not wearing it now. Did you need to know that? No. But I don't care. But it's going to be hard because even now without, I'm still kind of fidgety. But, once you get back to those briefs.
Well, you know how hard it was because the first day back, I left early. I left 4 hours early because I just couldn't handle it. It's like, we need to ease into this.
Yeah. I'm going to be so early next week to everywhere I go because I've still gotten up at 3:30, 4 o'clock every morning for the past 2 months. I can't sleep in. I fall asleep about 7:30, so I'm getting my 8 hours, but I can't sleep in. So, I'm awake. I get all that weird, busy paperwork stuff done. But then by 6:30, I'm ready to go hit the road. So I'm texting Bob, hey, can you meet early? And Bob's early too. So, but everybody else, I go and park and wait for half hour to 45 minutes. It would drive you nuts.
Yeah. See, I'm the opposite. I can't get to bed early, so getting up at 5 o'clock, trying to go to bed at 11 the first day I was supposed to go back. I couldn't sleep, and then trying to get up by the time I get to sleep, it's 1 o'clock. Have to get up at 5.
I'm giving you my early birdness.
I know.
I'm transferring my early birdness energy.
Yep.
I think it coming from a family of farmers.
Yes, for sure for you.
Here it is. I can't use it. Nobody else is up.
I am a night person big time. I've always been a nighttime person.
I like being nighttime when we can go outside. Mm-hmm. And it has to be warm, of course, and no bugs. But, the campfire thing, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Not that we can do it because our trees have grown up over our
campfire
we're
going to have to figure out what to do there because I don't want to.
Planning.
I told you.
We almost caught the tree on fire last year. Well, we did
you.
caught it. They had that big dead branch. Mm-hmm. I know you told me. I'm a dunderhead, but we're going to have to move. But it's a good thing because I'm done with the actual fire pit.
Yeah.
Having to find logs or even pay for logs to burn seems
silly.
silly.
What we need is that one that goes on the porch.
Yeah.
So you're into that.
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
I'm all about that
because my little thing that I made, not that I love it, that thing I made out of the pallet.
Oh, that's gone.
Yeah, that needed to go. So we need something out there to replace that.
I'm in.
But did you not love my little pallet?
Oh, I did. It was great, but the weather had gotten to it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but that's what I mean. It was ready to go.
It needs something there, and I think that one of those propane-powered gas pits, because you don't have to mess with turning logs and all that. Because I like a campfire. When you're camping or when you're in a yard that's meant for it, where it's just a big pit and you don't have to worry about the trees that you planted too close to it. Those trees grew fast,
and that means we won't have to go out into that grass where the mosquitoes are. We can
where the mud is.
We can stay on the porch or the gazebo.
Yeah.
Now, will that have an issue on? That shouldn't have an issue on the canopy.
I don't care. I mean, if that thing does anything, it'll melt first.
Yeah.
But it's high up enough, and even if it melts, it'll just, because it's plastic, it'll tighten up so it won't droop anymore. But
I love what they have at the casino.
Yeah.
So that's what I want is what they have, or right over here at Winking Lizard, that whole thing.
Yeah.
And those are all propane?
I'm sure probably natural gas hooked up.
We wouldn't have to hook it up to the house, would we?
No,
okay.
You could, and that would be a great way, because then you wouldn't have to worry about changing out a propane tank all the time.
Yeah, but
that's the way Dad did it at our first house. Or
hooked it up to your own
hooked it up to the gas line. The grill was outside, right off the porch, and it was always ready to go.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I mean, no matter what time of year you turn it on, as long as the gas was heating the house, it was heating your burgers or whatever you put out there. And I thought that was brilliant. I didn't appreciate it at the time because I was 5.
Yeah.
But now, it's like, I'll do the propane thing because it's way better than wood.
Yeah.
If you don't live near a forested area, you can't find. Well, this is a boring conversation. I'm sorry, everybody knows about wood and stuff, but long story short, I'm in on those fire pits.
Yeah. So we'll look for a fire pit.
Fire pit. All right,
Scioto Downs or Menards.
Maybe we should go back to that place and check it out again.
Which place?
Scioto Downs.
Oh,
or actually, we need to get some hot wings over at the Wink and Lizard.
Yeah.
And,
we
check out
can't
the fire
really
pit.
buy a fire pit from them, but
no, just to study it and say, this is kind of what we
have to go
want.
there and then to the casino and the Brew Brothers.
Yeah. Oh, I'm ready for the restaurants to open. When do those open up?
I don't know. Those need to. I'm ready for that, but I hope they don't do the whole shower curtain thing like that one restaurant had.
Did you see that, or is that?
I saw that.
Wow. So what did it look like?
Just like they were putting clear shower curtains around each of the tables, so it just looked like you were
like Karate Kid at Halloween. Had a
circle,
really
clear shower curtain.
Clear shower curtain.
Yep.
I like that, except for the clear part.
I think it would be easier if they just, because I think the reason they did that was because the tables were so close.
Yeah.
Because you know how some of those Subway-sized restaurants are, you'd only get 3 people in there if you had to be
this money. Yeah.
6 feet apart at that point. So it was like, this is their way to have 2 feet and still have more people in there. It was to put the shower curtain thing up.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. I don't think I could handle that, though. I'd rather just take it to go at that point.
It might get to that point. Because the one thing I like going out, not to the fancy places, but to the good restaurants where you don't have to dress up, but you get great food.
Yeah.
All about that. But for some reason, my luck, you've got this, like Brew Brothers, big place, and they put everybody on this one side away from the windows. It's just closest, so it's convenient for the hostess and the waiters, and I get it. But we always get stuck at that table. Here's the bathroom door, our table, and then we're right next to a party of kids.
Yeah.
Every time we go in. So I like the idea of the curtain barrier. That's part of it. But can we put up walls?
Yes.
Or just take that table away so you can't sit anybody next to us. You have plenty of room. That's a big space.
It always reminds me of we got a pool and a pond. Pond to be good for
They hate
you.
us. Because when we go in there, we just look like white trash. Like, you don't belong here. I'm like, this is a wing place. What do you mean?
And finally, we've been speaking up and saying, we want a real table this time.
We look at that little chalk map thing that they have at the hostess sounds like we'll take that one.
This table. Do not stick us by the bathrooms anymore. And why are we away from the main?
We have issues, but I think it'll be a good thing for us, the way the restaurants. I hope it's good for the restaurants, because I do like going. We can't make wings at the house. We can't.
No.
There's certain things you just can't make.
And there was the food truck thing that I thought was going to be a fun thing, and we did that yesterday. Was that just yesterday? Yes. Yeah. And that was a little disappointing for me because it wasn't what I was expecting and way too expensive. Food was
It was a very long gyro. But
Gyro.
It was, you could get your mouth around it. I
like the
that doesn't look right, does it?
No, it does not.
Sorry.
The eat on the go part of it was, they did that
fries
really
were
nice.
good.
Yeah, the fries were great.
Fries were
we'll
good.
give them that. That was they were really good. But everything, their sauce, it was the sauce I didn't like.
It was heavy on the dill.
Yeah.
Which is Mediterranean. I get it, but
but that yours was, because mine tasted, it was dill, but I like dill. But when I took a bite of yours,
it was all dill.
it had a tanginess to it. Like you got the last batch. You know, you got the last of the last batch, and then I got the new sauce.
It was this long, and you're right. And that sauce that you mentioned that I got, can you hear me? It was this long. It's like the ladle that they dipped in got that sauce part you're talking about, and put it on this end and on this end. The meat was dry, and we were in between. And I was like, man, if I could just unroll this thing and just scoop some of that shit over and mix it, so I got an even bite.
Yeah, it was not the best. That does not look right. That was not the best gyro that I've ever had. So,
but since we liked gyro, I tried. I finished all but that much.
I know,
but that was where that last bit of dill was. I had to. You like dill,
yeah, but yours did not taste like mine. It was different. I mean, it had a different. It was like you got the last of
yesterday's sauce.
Yeah, yesterday's sauce, and then I got the new sauce.
Yeah. Oh, well. We got out of the house.
Yes.
We drove to the food truck, which I thought was a great idea in the first place, that this lady in our neighborhood's like,
setting up
we got to have a food truck.
To come in. I think that's
She's
cool.
Like, park in front of my house. It's okay. There was a person there.
Yeah.
That should have been our first sign at the dinner hour. But,
yeah.
But, I mean, it was, the meat was good, and it was most of the gyros that I get, I have to fork it. This was nice that you could.
Yeah.
I hate to keep doing that, but it was a unique gyro.
I think you're enjoying doing that.
I just watched that fucking movie. You know, I got my feminine side on.
Yeah, Sex in the City.
Bad road. But anyway, so out of 5 stars, what would you give that food truck?
Probably a 3.
3.
Because of the fry. The fries were good, and again, I like
and plentiful.
Yeah. And it was almost like they used a tortilla shell instead of a pita shell. Mm-hmm. You know, most gyros, I never know gyro or gyro. I don't know what the real terminology is. But they usually use a pita bread. This was more like a burrito wrap.
It was a little thicker and crunchier
than a burrito.
Tell you what, I like that part because most of those,
you don't
they're
like
rubbery.
The breadery.
Well, I mean,
like
you
the
bite
breads.
into it. If you have the balls, I mean, you get a real gyro. It's like that big. So if you get the balls up to pick that motherfucker up and eat, you get a good bite, and then you're tearing at it like it's rubber, and it usually sends it all down. So I fork at it. I'm not a bread person anyway, but I do like the taste of that. What's the bread called again? I forgot.
Pita.
So I like that. So if you got to saw at some of those just to get that bread taste in with your fork. But so you got that pita taste
there
in
you go
with the
again.
meat. Damn it. We got to talk about something else.
Murdering hornets. No, have you seen those? They look like what they look like is like they'd be spy cameras because they're so huge and they look funny.
Yeah.
Like it would be like you got a little hidden camera in them and they're flying around taking camera shots.
So
you know what I mean?
Who do these hornets want to murder? Is it humans they want to murder, or are they?
I don't know anything about them other than this other story that's about them is the praying mantis is able to stop them. They're actually eating them.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Eating them while they're still alive. And it's the female, only the female praying mantis.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a vicious female species.
Yes, because the female of that also, I believe, eats the head off the male.
After sex. That I knew.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
So they're a little vicious then.
Yeah. God.
But
this planet.
But
gets
if those praying mantises are the ones that are going to keep these murdering hornets out of the way, I'm gonna buy a whole box of those things and set them out in the yard.
My brother does that.
Does he?
He buys those eggs.
Does he really?
Oh, yeah.
I
He
did not know
loves the
that.
praying mantis. Yeah. He's all about them. He'll send pictures. Right now, this time of year, I think they're like,
wow.
they're probably still in egg form.
We've got some in ours. I've seen a couple.
I see
on the
one
fence.
a year.
Yeah. On the what did I just say? On the fence. Is what I meant.
Oh, they scare you when you first see them part of the season because they're
they do that
green and they're like staring at you like,
and
hey,
they
what
do
you
that
doing in
weird
my
noise when they rub their.
Remember the one that came in the house the one year?
Yes.
It sounded like a little airplane flying through the house. What the fuck is that?
And it scares me because I hate bugs, any type of bug, and I go to swat at it, and it's like, oh no, I don't want to hurt this thing because it keeps.
It does good.
It does good.
Yeah.
But please don't come in our house.
We spent like a half hour trying to coax it because I didn't want to break its legs. Or anything. I was like, there's the door. It's a giant opening in the house. The outdoors is right there.
I hate bugs of any type, even if they're good. It's just like, stay away from me. Like we're in the pool too. Those dragonflies scare the shit out of me, and they're not bad.
They don't bug you.
No.
They just buzz you.
Yes, but it freaks me out. It's like all I want to do is swat at it, and then, ladybugs too freak me out.
It doesn't help that you're drinking beer out there, waving your
Yeah,
hands.
I know.
Where's the cat? Cat lady.
And I know everybody says spiders are good and that, but I cannot stand spiders. They just freak me out.
Yeah.
And then God only knows what was in the bathroom the other day.
I don't want to know.
Because I sprayed it, because I don't like to get near these things. I can't tell you what it was, but it went under the rug, and then I just started whapping at the rug.
With a baseball bat.
And it should have been dead, but...
Girls can't kill bugs easy.
But I looked a day later, and there was no carcass.
You threw a dresser at it, didn't you? Fucking hell. Just reach down there and punch
it. I can't. It scares me. I hate bugs. I just cannot stand bugs.
Well, I think what happened is... last weekend, I put down a small fortune worth of insecticide on the yard.
So it's bringing them in.
It pushes them in a little bit, but luckily there's still enough insecticide on the inside of the house that doesn't kill us. But
it's probably killing us, but we don't know. Oh, wait. Especially when we're not outside because we're sheltering at home.
I know. Well, Mother Nature has not cooperated. It's like Cinco. No, it's not. It's Nueve de Mayo, and it was 28 degrees this morning.
It is super cold out there right now.
It's like
super cold.
I think Mother Nature and this virus are ganging up on the human race. Like, not only you're going to have this virus threat, we're going to keep your asses inside. At least
and we're going to give you murdering hornets.
And murdering hornets. What the? And they had to call it that.
Where are we going with all this?
I mean, the killer bees were okay because they were still a cute bee size, but these things, they said the queen bee was up to 2 inches.
They look fake. I mean, they look like they're robots.
Inches.
They look like they're robots.
And it didn't help that we watched Ant-Man and the Wasp. Fuck's sakes, they laid it all out there for. I was like, no, I don't need to see any of that.
Bring on the flying monkeys.
I do like the idea that they have little cameras on them when they're flying around, though. Those were the carpenter ants, the queen or the carpenter ants fly. Is that what we learned today?
I have no idea.
I didn't need to know that either. But like I said, there's a small fortune and insecticide in the yard. So keep your cats and dogs away for about 2-3 weeks, maybe. Just fair warning. Because we do not like bugs.
No. I don't know what their use is for.
I got an idea. What bug are you talking about?
Any
bug? Alexa, what is the purpose of bugs?
Here's something I found on the web. According to new.org, keep in mind that the purpose of a bug report is to enable someone to fix the bug if it is not known.
See, that clears everything right up. You did not know that.
I did not know that. That is great news. Thank you, Alexa.
So, if you watched last week, we had a little bit of problem with drunk Alexa.
She did not like me at all.
She passed out twice. The second time, she went down hard.
Yep.
But I think I found the problem. I messed with the wireless network with our router.
You're an IT genius.
No. YouTube is an IT genius. I followed this one guy. We have 2 routers, and he said set it up this way. I can't tell you what I did because I'd have to kill all of you. And I don't know what the hell I did, but he did. And all of a sudden, you know, our phones are not like going all the time. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 7:40 p.m.
Did you hear how quick that
Yes.
was?
Enjoy your evening.
Thank you,
And
Alexa.
pleasant. She's not even drunk. We can't call her drunk Alexa anymore.
Well, she's still kind of slowy.
I left the effects on, so she sounds like she's kind of underwater.
Or drunk.
Yeah.
Alexa, give us a beat.
I'm having trouble with that right now.
Fuck beans.
She hates
she's still
me.
drunk then.
She hates me.
Alexa, drop... No, shut the fuck up now.
Oh, you're going to piss her off.
Okay, Alexa, drop me a sick beat.
Ding,
See,
ding,
she likes you.
ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Fuck yeah.
Alexa, was that you singing?
Here's something I found on the web. According to blogspot.com. Singing cats.
Singing cats? Oh, fun.
So that was a long-winded answer for yes. That was
Is
her
she going to
singing.
give us singing cats?
I don't know. But how many questions is that now that she's actually answered?
A lot. She didn't lock up on us.
Hero!
What was it we were asking her last week? Maybe we can ask it again.
Probably some drunken, fueled conversation.
Probably.
Bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything to ask her.
Well, she answered the one question about bugs
Yes.
quite excellently, I would say.
Yes.
So,
Oh, Alexa, what is a murdering hornet?
Asian giant hornets, also known as murder hornets, can grow to be 2 inches long with stingers that are about 6 millimeters long.
oh,
The insects
6
received their
millimeters.
nickname due to the rate at which they kill honeybees.
Oh, so are they poisonous to us? Or
I'm-
just the honeybees?
I was bewildered by a 6 millimeter stinger.
It's huge. Have you seen these things?
Well, that would
They're
penetrate
nasty.
like clothes, even those suits that beekeepers
Oh,
wear.
I know. Yeah, they're nasty.
I hate this planet now.
They're
I don't.
nasty.
I did not need to know about murder hornets. Why did you bring that to the table?
Because I thought that was a good topic to bring up.
No,
Because,
bad topic. Bad Lori.
Because we go to
bad.
we go from coronavirus to murder hornets.
Oh,
And what's next? I mean,
don't ask that.
what's happening?
Good Lord. Zombies are next. It has to be.
Zombies. It's
Just
gotta
something
be.
horrific zombie related.
Zombies.
Oh, I'm so depressed now.
No, come on.
Mm.
Come on. We'll it'll go back to normal. Well, not normal. It'll never be normal. We've never been normal, I suppose. But
Normal was kind of getting annoying
yeah.
for a bit.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad this happened because, I enjoyed our shelter at home.
Well, we talked last week about we've been preparing for socialization, social distancing for
Forever.
about 10 years now. I mean, hard practice the past 10 years. But
Yeah, we were made for this.
well, yeah. I would say so. I mean, not
I know
for
we've said
everybody,
this
not for
every week,
family, not
yeah.
for friends, but when I go into Walmart to buy underwear, I don't want to be the first one in there.
Stay 6 feet away from me.
At 7:00 in the morning and go to the aisle where my underwear is and find somebody stocking it that's on the phone talking to their friends, and I just want to get to my briefs and get the fuck out of the store.
You want to be 6 feet away from them.
I want them to be 6 aisles away from me. I want everywhere I go to go shopping by myself, no matter what it is. If I go for ink cartridges, I know exactly. I can go out like when they open, when nobody's in the store. I know exactly where the ink cartridges are because I can walk down, and whenever there's somebody in an aisle,
That's it.
that is exactly where
You
my
have the
ink
worst
cartridge-
luck with
I
that
do.
kind of shit.
So social distancing, I applaud. In fact, I would say one person in the store at a time when I'm there. I mean, when everybody else is there, they can do 10 or 20, however it is. But when I show up, I want them to clear the store so I can get in and get the fuck out. I don't want to hurt nobody.
You're a great candidate for online shopping then.
I am, but man, you got to be careful if you're shopping for ink cartridges, girl. You don't know how old those motherfuckers are.
Yeah, there's certain things you cannot get online that you can trust.
Jeans,
I'm sorry.
I can trust. I don't care if they're knockoffs or what.
I still don't think it's a good idea to buy food online.
The M&Ms worked.
Yeah, but they were stale.
Okay,
even you said they were stale.
Yeah, they were.
So you have no idea what's happened to those M&Ms.
I know, but I still hate going out in public because people suck.
I know.
Not you people, all 19 of you, but the rest of the people suck because they bring their kids. They
coughing all over you.
Well, they just park their fat asses right in front of where I need to be. Fat asses was a bad term, but they're just in my way. And I know it's the universe doing it to me because in some past life I fucked up bad.
You must have, because you do have the worst luck of anybody that I
can't go into the store with you because you experience that luck. Because when you're looking for something,
it's there. I mean, I find things in the weirdest spots.
With you,
yeah, it's not. It's an empty
every time.
Right. Yeah, there'll be things that if I go in the store, I have the best luck with that kind of stuff because I go in the store, I'll look over and there's something there that's not even supposed to be in that spot that I'm like, oh, I needed that.
It's on the list.
Yeah.
And look at that. It's half off, too.
Or even like the toilet paper thing when everybody was running out of toilet paper and there was none on the shelves. I would go down like another aisle and somebody had like hidden some or whatever and I end up finding it. You know what I mean? It's like I have that luck.
Had I gone into the store with you that day, we still would be out of toilet paper.
Right. Yep.
Because of me.
Yep.
And it's my fault. That's why I love social distancing. I need everybody to be away.
Yeah. And there's been times when I go into a store and it's like the shelf is empty and I'll just be distraught and then I'll just go around the corner and oh my God, somebody stashed one right there.
How about public toilets?
Oh, that's what I'm excited about. That's why I'm happy because now it's like one stall out of order.
Every other stall.
And then they let you go to the third stall or whatever.
No.
Because I don't know what it is. That is the one thing I do have trouble with. Mm-hmm. It can be like the movie theater. You know, there's 120 stalls at a movie theater. Yeah. And, you know, when we go on the matinee when there's like nobody there.
The movie's playing over here.
Exactly.
When we come out of the movie, we go all the way to the other side bathroom. And there's 20 stalls. We walk in.
Exactly. And most of the time, I have to get up during the movie. So it's like nobody else should be in there. Mm-hmm. I will go in. It's completely empty. I will go in, you know, in a middle one or whatever, way down where nobody else should be. And some idiot almost every single time.
Right next to
me. Mm-hmm. And it is like, why? I just want to knock on the thing and say, why would you do that?
Mm-hmm. You want to live a little? Be me, a male, for one day.
I could
or just
not.
for the 15 minutes. Go into the bathroom at the casino.
I could not.
Where there's those 20 urinals on the wall, no dividers.
That's crazy to me.
You go in there, you go all the way to the end because nobody's in there. You're going to pee right there.
I can't believe you guys don't have doors
that cannot walk. He's with his walker walking all the way to piss, to stand next to you to show you how long it takes him to piss with a testicle that's this big. What the fuck? You could have saved 5 minutes in the walk down alone if you went to that first one. Fucking urinal, bastard.
So you have the same luck in the bathroom as me.
Every goddamn time. They could be 5 years old. They could be 500 years old. If I go stand at a urinal without any dividers, they go right up. It's like they're waiting outside.
I know. And for me, it's like every single time I go into a restroom. It's ridiculous.
I don't know why.
And the only thing, one of these days, I really am going to take like an interview, like do an interview and say, why are you
podcast?
Yeah. Or what would you call, you know, why would you do that? I mean, I just need to know.
Why did you do it in a male voice? Ma'am, why did you choose that stall?
And there has been times when I've made the biggest sigh, or I've actually gone unbelievable. I mean, I phrased that while I was sitting there.
It doesn't faze them.
Doesn't faze them at all.
And they're like, "Can you hand me some toilet paper?" Maybe that's it. It's
a
buddy system thing because there's so many women.
Do you have to be that close to somebody else?
Well, if you go in there, because there was one restaurant that we went to that I ate so much at the buffet, I had to shit like that. So I go into the bathroom, sit down, shit, and go blah 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 blah, and there's no toilet paper.
Oh, that's awful.
And I had chosen one of those spots that was like not next to anybody, so I couldn't like do the. So maybe that's the issue. But I had to use my handkerchief.
Yeah, I hope you threw that one away.
Oh, I flushed that motherfucker. I mean, I wanted it. I won't go through the motion, but I got as much as I could with that one thing, and I was like, this one's gone. Had my S on it, too. Yeah. And I got enough where I could get my pants up, and I'm like, if I walk carefully, I should be all right.
Get to another stall.
The next stall, and that was a bad day.
Yeah, you need to always check those before.
I had to shit.
Oh, I know. And when you have to pee, you don't think about it either until you're like sitting on the toilet and you're like, oh crap. Or piss.
No, I love your choice of words. Ah, crap. How the hell did we get on that? Sheesh.
I have no idea. I'm still on the murder hornets.
I don't want to talk about
that's
murder
my
hornets.
only topic for today that I can think of. Give us another topic then.
Ooh.
Alexa, give us a beat. Are you really going to diss
She
me?
hates.
Oh, there we go.
A little slow there.
Ding, 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 ding,
ding, ding, ding. Same song.
Ding, 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 ding.
Alexa, drop us a sick beat.
Ding, ding, ding.
I'm having trouble with that right now.
Fuck you.
Was that up there before?
No, I just put it up there.
Oh, okay.
Well, I want to try it. I want to see
The
if we can.
amusement skill can't help you with that.
Oh, look,
You can
I'm
say
up there.
things like "sing me a song," "tell me a joke," or recite a poem.
No, don't get
Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why did the coffee date end so abruptly?
I don't know.
The milk got steamed.
That's terrible.
That one was bad.
Terrible joke. All right, I want to see if our networking thing will work.
Who you calling?
Half.
Alrighty then.
Think I should.
It's your call.
He probably won't recognize
You set it up, so go for it.
I have to try.
Call Lori.
She won't answer. She never answers.
Well, you told me not to today.
No, you yelled down and said, "I'm not answering that."
Well, because you were calling 100 million times. Because it was test.
Okay, enough of that.
Is that the picture I put on Facebook? On my phone? Or did you put that on there?
I don't know. Can you hear that ringing?
Ring.
Oh. He's probably looking down at a phone number or whatever that he doesn't recognize.
Won't it say your name?
I don't know. That's why we got to
Should
test
say
it.
Pulse Electronics.
No. It might say Stellar.
Oh.
Stellar. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You tried mine a million times. Unavailable.
See, I left my phone up there. Fuck, I'm calling him back. I left my phone upstairs so I can't ping him and say, "Hey, we're trying something new down here." He's probably wondering why he gets a call every Saturday night.
Did we do this before?
Yeah. Yeah. Nope. He's either he's passed out too.
Yeah,
drunk Alexa. This was fruitful. At least we get to see my face twice.
Call Lori.
See, I wanted to see if he should appear up there as another guest, and we should be able to hear him. Zoom. I got that on here too.
I got Zoom. I want to try it one time. I've never tried it yet.
I don't know who we try it with because
you and I.
Well, you're down here already.
I know, but
I mean, do you have? Is your sister on Zoom?
Yeah, she would have to be for the teaching stuff.
Well, I don't know any of her info.
I don't either.
Well, I wonder if he'll get curious and call. No, you wouldn't call back.
I have a meeting coming up should be on Zoom. No, it's on Chime.
I don't have that one down here. Oh, that was fun. Got to hear what FaceTime sounds like chiming, ringing.
Ding. Ding, ding. I'm not good at mimicking that stuff.
Alexa, mimic something.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, what's the weather like?
Right now in Columbus, it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit with partly sunny skies. Tonight's forecast has cloudy skies moving in and out, with a low of 36 degrees.
Boring. All right. You know, I forgot to hit the ticker. I don't know how long we've been at this.
I believe we came down because we paused our movie.
Oh.
And we came down at like 7, wasn't it? Around 7 o'clock.
Gary Clark Jr. is on Austin City Limits tonight.
I don't know who that is.
He's a good blues player.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That's exciting. I missed those.
Blues. Oh, he's good. We'll have to turn on the big speakers for that.
So they brought that back for good now.
Well, it's back, but there's no new shows because I'm sure this season...
Oh, that's fine, but they had taken it off and replaced it with something, and I was kind of upset about that because I was enjoying
their scheduling is very off. It's not until the summertime where they get kind of a regular schedule. I don't know what their programming directives are, but it's on at 9.
And I get really mad because I look at that, like the 22s and those sub channels that come in sometimes, and I'll pick out a nice show that's on or whatever. And one day 22 will be on there, and then you go the next day and it's not there. It's got no signal. So it's like they shut their tower down or whatever, or after 5 o'clock you can't get anything. It's like
solar flares.
Yeah, that drives me crazy because some days I can get the shows that are on that channel, and then the very next day it's like, oh, I want to watch this, and you get on there and it says no signal. I'm like, it's awful.
Oh, you know what else I put on your mic stand there? I found a thing.
Am I missing something? Oh, I love farting too. It's a sticker. Oh,
it's a magnet.
Magnet. That's what I meant. That sticker.
See, she does exist, and she does love farting. Don't let her kid you.
It's the belching I like.
I kind of enjoy seeing it over there because it adds a little flair. You're so dark.
Oh, I got to get some flair.
You do.
What is that movie that has the flare? Where's your flare?
Oh, that's Office Space.
Office Space.
Yeah. Here's your flare. Right
No.
there, Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, but Office Space is the...
You're thinking of The Office. Office Space is the movie with Jennifer Aniston in it.
Okay, and it's got where they beat up the copy.
Oh, yeah, they take the copy machine out.
And where he says, oh, I wouldn't say I've been missing it. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's right.
He had the bobs. Yeah.
I wouldn't say I've been missing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, another great episode.
Yep.
I'm feeling them.
How does it say TPS reports? Is it
with the PC load letter?
PC load letter. That's it. Letter.
They beat it up with bats, gangster style.
That's a good movie.
That
will be timeless.
Yeah,
that one.
I'd say we could go watch it now. We should put it up here. Well, we can't because
it's no longer going to be there because it hurt us.
It did. We have it though on the DVD,
yes.
So we could put it up here if we wanted, but copyright would say no, sir.
Yep,
you can't do it.
Right.
Which we're okay with because we want everybody to make their creative money.
That's lights. Okay.
You like that?
Yeah. Is that looks like almost like an Alexa thing? Is that a Amazon product?
IKEA.
Oh, that's IKEA's.
Oh, I'm ready to go back to that store too.
Me too. I miss the breakfast. Wonder if they'll ever have that. Well, that was pretty spread out.
They have a giant restaurant up there,
yeah.
So I don't think that'll be a problem. But
that's the one place that probably could open, but I think they were closed even before the corona. They were starting to get kind of... Remember the last time we were there?
The big chains did a hard shutdown.
Yeah.
If local stores did not. So they were one of the first to go. But I'm ready to go back because we need to double this track lighting over there.
Yeah, and I've got a list too, and I need a new pillow.
Me too. Me too. I've been beating the fuck out of that thing. I like the MyPillow, but it's too fluffy.
Yeah.
It's too puffy. It won't go down to where my head is. So
yeah, I've got one that is too flat and one that's too fluffy.
It's all that drool that we get into those damn things.
Yeah, they say 18 months is a pillow time frame.
So 3 years is...
3 years is pretty long. Actually, I was buying pillows every time. We got a lot of pillows from IKEA.
What do you do with them? You give them to shelters? Dog
no,
shelters?
Well, right now I threw them out because I just didn't have the thing. I had a whole bag of them that
I remember that bag.
Yeah. And that's what I was gonna do, was give them to the dog shelter, but
the dogs would have been like,
yeah.
Whoa, did you wash these motherfuckers? I'll eat my own shit, but I'm not laying on that.
They were so bad that I didn't even want to give them to the dogs.
Is that blood? Is that blood? Normally I like blood, but not on my sleeping pillow. Hell no. Rough.
But we still have a whole crap load of them in the closet too. That
not
I need
just
to
up
get.
there. Remember that one year you went home economics on everything and you made outdoor pillows?
God,
They're still out there.
I've got a gazillion of those.
There's
Because
like
what did I do? I took
20 of
napkins. Remember the?
You took everything that you could sew up and make into a square and stuffed it with old pillow stuffing.
Yeah.
So we only have like 4 chairs out there, but there's like 30 pillows.
100 million pillows.
So we got the big garbage bag. I sucked all the air out of them, made it tiny, and then tied it off, and then put it up on the shelf. And over time, it expanded so you can't pull it down anymore without cutting at it with a knife. Holy shit! If those things disappeared one day, would you be upset?
Probably not.
Because they might.
I don't like getting rid of stuff when I think I can use it for something else. You know
I like
getting
rid of stuff.
Well, come on. They did make a good cushion for the thing out there.
Time. Well, I'm not debating that. I don't think we need 30 pillows for one couch out there.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
So if they disappear, I wouldn't throw all of them away. Just the ones that are like.
Yeah, we haven't used them in a while. I don't even think we used them last year because we didn't go out on the.
You know
patio
why? Because I'm asleep by 8. The sun's still
and
up.
I was working like crazy last year, so that sucked.
But even the weekends, when the weekend comes and then, oh God, I sound old and lazy now. I gotta stop talking.
Yeah, this Corona thing has made me very lazy because I don't want to do anything but sit and watch Netflix now. Can we get by with that? Can we just sit and critique Netflix movies all day long?
I've watched so much Netflix that I'm judging the book by the covers now. Like, nope.
Well, I'm getting everything mixed up. Like, I'm getting the characters from Ozark mixed up with, what's the other one that Jason...
Well,
Bateman was in.
The Ozark.
Ozarks and Outer Banks.
You suffer from an affliction I think many women suffer from. Not to gender bias here, but I talked
focusing.
Well, yeah, I talked to a buddy of mine up north, and without me prompting, said the same thing. His wife asked, "Did we see this movie on Netflix?" And he was like, "We watched it, and you paused it like 17 times." And you still don't remember watching it. And I was like, oh, my God, where have I heard that before?
I'm doing a million things.
Why, though?
I don't know. Because I'm on the computer. Right.
What are you doing on the computer?
I don't know.
Nothing is happening on Facebook. Kids are posting videos of their parents doing stuff. Oh, I got that backwards. Parents are posting videos of their kids doing mundane things that is not impressive anymore. After 2 months, I'm sorry, it's not cute.
Yeah, there's too much of that stuff. And the memes. Oh, I have to see my memes.
No, you don't.
Is that how you say it?
No, you don't. The memes. I'm done with the memes. I'm done with the cute kid videos. It's been 2 months.
TikTok.
I can't even watch the newscasters do it out of the corner of their house. That by now they should have put something other than a plastic plant from the 90s in the corner.
Or the Frisbee.
Fuck's sakes, people.
The Frisbee with the logo. Yeah. The one newscaster's got on hers.
I mean, goddamn it. We're poor and we got this. At least we have microphones with it. Doesn't sound like echoey stuff.
Yes.
I've gone off the deep end here. I apologize to all of our newscasters and stuff that are brave.
You know, one thing that I thought was going to be bad was, but we ended up watching, was that celebrities watching, or the celebrity.
The Osbournes were on there. Yeah. Celebrities watching TV.
Watching TV. I don't know what they called it. Was that just what they called the show?
Probably. It was on last night.
Oh my God. I actually enjoyed it, but Ozzy was cracking me up because he was just sleeping through everything. And
yeah. I still don't know who that is. That's what he said.
Yes.
They were watching The Masked Singer or something.
Yes.
And Kelly was like, oh, that's blah, blah, blah. And I still don't know who that is.
It's falling asleep. That was funny. I liked that almost every single one of them had their dogs with them. That was sweet.
I like the Osbournes that had their couch, and it looked like the couch above behind them was specifically for the dogs.
I know,
because
isn't
only
that
the dogs
cute?
are back there going, "Oh, this isn't right." Oh, wait.
There's
oh.
too many people here.
Yeah. Do you think dogs are getting pissed off that we're actually?
I think they're done with
spending
us
too
now.
much time at home.
I think so.
I mean, it used to be like, you were gone for 8 hours. Fuck, you got to play with me now.
Probably the first week they were just loving it because they
heaven.
had somebody there 24/7. But I think at this point it's like, can you please go back to
Don't
work?
you have somewhere to go now? Well, what was the one meme where the dog's tail was broken? It was like, and the dog was like, go away.
This is too much. You can see it, honestly, on that celebrity show. You can see it in the eyes of all the dogs because Sharon Osbourne was literally sitting on one of her dogs.
Yeah.
And then the other one that she kept petting was like, the look on his face was like, all right, enough already.
Because she has lap dogs that wanted nothing to do with anybody's lap unless they were picked up and forced to. Because it's time for you to go now. Fuck sakes. If you can see it in the dog's eyes, you know.
Oh, yes. And you could on some of those. It was hilarious. It's like, all right, it's done.
Oh, I'm ready to be done. I've had enough. I can't take any more TV.
But I tried to go back to normal, and I was like, all I want to do is go back home.
Well, sure, if you don't like your job, I get
Yeah.
that. But, the whole, goddamn, I was raised on TV. I watched TV. When I wasn't working, I was watching TV. I was a couch potato. I have a problem, all right? I come down in the morning now with nothing to do, and I just cannot turn on the TV. I can't do it anymore.
Yep.
And it scares me because that was my retirement plan. I was going to get a giant-ass TV and just watch movies.
That's what we do now.
I've watched the Avengers series, all the movies, start to finish, 17 times
And
now.
now we're watching Marvel's the
Defenders.
series.
I don't even know what the fuck that is,
The
but there's no
series.
pew pew in
Yes.
it. And I'm like, well, this will do because it has the word Marvel
Now,
at the beginning.
now, mind you, some of those, like the Prime ones that we just watched, kind of impressed me. A couple of them were pretty good. Because I enjoyed that one where they upload.
Upload was good, but
I thought that was cute. It's a cute one.
Cute, but I just can't. I don't know.
But
I'm tired of watching. It's
and
exhausting
the
on
ones that they're
eyes.
making series, it could be done in an hour.
I mean,
they don't need to make a full series out of some of this stuff.
God damn it! My first grade teacher said they call it a boob tube because if you watch enough of it, it'll turn you into a boob, not the booby titty type of a boob.
Yeah.
And now I feel that happening. I feel my
brain,
what's left of my
yes.
intelligence level dwindling down to
I hear you on
grunts
that.
and,
Yeah. Yeah. Do I have to push a button? Can I just tell it to do something and it'll go there? And
In fact, I mean, last night,
we're getting lazy.
oh, I couldn't even go to bed. You
we
woke
did
up.
not sleep at all last night.
We had little nap. I slept on the couch. I don't know how the fuck you slept in that chair.
That chair is better for me than the other one, the actual reclining.
Notwithstanding, I heard you talking. Are you awake? Are you awake?
I'm going to bed now, and I went
going to
up
bed.
for about half an hour, and I came back
If I answer
down.
her, I'm going to have to wake all the way up. And then it finally got real quiet, and I was like, oh, fuck, now I am awake. But I still didn't have enough energy to go upstairs.
know.
I was like...
And I did. I tossed and turned for half an hour, and it's like, I got to go back downstairs because I cannot sleep. And I get how sleep deprivation is what they use in some of those torture techniques. Because it kills you. I mean, it's horrible. All you want to do is sleep, but you can't. I mean, I tried so hard to go up there, fall asleep, but I tossed and turned, and it's like I don't know what's keeping me awake, but I cannot sleep.
COVID. That's what's keeping you awake.
No, I feel fine.
No, I mean the idea of COVID.
No.
The whole pandemic. Not
anxiety.
She doesn't have COVID. Wear your mask.
I still think we did at the beginning of this because I actually have energy now.
The 19 people know we talked about in the last
The energy that I have energy now, but those first few weeks of the month, I was so lethargic. There was something wrong. There was definitely something
I think
wrong.
a lot of people had it. I think even though they're slowly opening things up, I think the carriers and the people that didn't have symptoms, it's all out of their system. I don't think it's passing on as much as they think it might be. They just don't.
And a lot of people I talked to at work said they think they had, they had the flu symptoms, but they weren't bad enough for it, they thought, to be corona. The same thing that we kind of had. Yeah. And I'm like, I bet that happened to a lot of people. Yeah. I
hope so, because I'm done.
Yeah. And if not, just give it to me so that I'm done with it and we're done.
I don't want the hospitals to be overwhelmed anymore. I don't want, nursing homes to be worried about it. It's time for it to be done. Yeah. Just make it go away.
Now, I read the article today about that guy. I can't think of his name. Schlesinger, maybe. You know who I'm talking about? He did That Thing You Do.
Oh, the songwriter.
Yeah. Okay. He was only 52. I think 52.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, gasp.
And they said he was on the upswing of it, and then all of a sudden it took a turn for the worse, and then he was gone. One of the bandmates said they went out to do a show, and they were all optimistic because they had just gone and seen him, and he was doing better. And then all of a sudden after that show, they got the call that he had passed away. And it was like, oh, my God. And, I mean, they said he had no prior things or anything, and it just went, from where they thought he was going to be fine to, gone. It's like, I wonder what happened there. But he was one of those New York, New Jersey, one of those hospitals where it was like an epicenter of the whole thing.
It's all falling into the category of nobody knows yet. But it's still a loss. I mean, I love that movie.
Yes.
That was a good... I want to watch it again. Look at me. I just talked for about 15 minutes about how I hate watch stuff. Now I want to watch That Thing You Do. With an exclamation mark.
That was...
So that's the part of crazy I'm going to. I'm like, high-low. Is that a disorder?
I don't know, because that was another article that I read who was saying that they had that, and they felt, Julianne Hough.
Really?
She's like, I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden I get these, she's like, it's like a manic depressant kind of stage. And that's where I feel I am, because it's like one day I'll be like, oh, this is, everything's getting better.
It's not so bad.
Yeah. And then the next
good.
day it's like, oh my God, I'm scared to death, and
but mine happened
hits.
within about 5-7 minutes there.
Yeah.
I swung like hate movies, hate Netflix, and you know what would be nice to go watch on Netflix.
Yeah. Adam Schlesinger.
He was in the Rolling Stone. He was one of those.
Yeah, that's where I read it. Yeah. That was the article. Yeah, it was in that. And apparently they had that might have been months ago when they had the fundraiser for him. But yeah, they said he didn't have any prior health issues.
52. That's pretty
52.
Close to home.
He was 52.
Maybe I don't want it.
I know, that's what I don't understand, because like in one thing it's like, is this a hoax, because some of the stuff that they're putting on looks, and we don't really know anybody that's got it, or I haven't, like, if you drive by our hospitals here, it's not like we've got the tents out front like some of them are showing on the news. So it's like, is it really as bad as they're saying? But then you read a story like this and you're like, oh my God, how does that happen?
I don't know. I can't go down the rabbit hole of conspiracy anymore, because we don't want this quality program to be pulled off.
Oh yeah, we can't do that.
Then I have no facts. I have no more facts than the people that say they have facts have facts.
Exactly. That's why I don't understand, if you want to make that statement and say you do believe in this conspiracy theory, why you can't. You know what I mean?
I got nothing.
In the one article that that got pulled was just some lady that put on there, why aren't we questioning this? Or, she put something like, why is Menards allowed to have people coming in but a salon cannot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't understand that. And it's true. It's like, why is it an issue there if they use the same protocols? You know, if they have the 6 feet distance. You know, I mean, it's the same as if you're checking out, you're going to be that close to that person as you would if you were a hairdresser. And I get a hairdresser would be around the person for a longer period of time. But again, that's you and the hairdresser's decision at that point.
Yeah. I got no answers. I do know that, you know, when they make you wear a mask, and that's just to make you feel better. It does no good because the original principle is the eyeballs. If you don't wash your hands and touch your eyeballs, like I just did, it goes straight into the sinuses. If germs get into your mouth, more than likely they'll go down and be digested.
And I thought that it worked because I dumbassedly took in carrots and radishes, which you're picking up with your hands and putting in your mouth. And when I'm on my last carrot, I was like, oh crap. I'm like touching, but what else are you gonna? I mean, I guess I could have used a spoon, but it's
throw out the toothpick. Throw out the toothpick.
Yeah.
But where did that toothpick come from?
Exactly. And then I thought, well, I should have brought something that would have used a spoon, but then that would have been like a soup or something. So then you'd have to use the microwave to heat that. Who's touched that microwave, you know?
Everybody.
And it's like, and the hand sanitizer has made your hands just ucky. And again, like I said, I don't know what they're putting in it at work, but it is
not alcohol.
It's not alcohol. It's got this cruddy feeling after you use it, and it's like, what is in this stuff? I think I'm getting, this is worse than if I just forget about it. Yeah. I went through a whole box of gloves
at work.
Because every time I touched something, it was like, okay, I'm gonna have to throw these out, and it's like. And they're like, well, just use the hand sanitizer on the gloves. And it's like, yeah, then you get the sticky stuff on the gloves. It's like, it's horrible. And the masks are horrible.
Well, nobody wears a mask correctly anyway. They're not folding it properly over the nose.
And it's hard to breathe. You can't talk. You can't hear anybody.
Well, if you have glasses, it fogs up your glasses. So what are you doing? You're getting your glasses and you're touching
everything.
So we're
terrible.
going to be doomed anyway. But, it's
and I don't know how many people I passed at work that I didn't say hi to or whatever because I didn't recognize them. Because there was one girl there I passed 3 times and I didn't realize it was her until I saw her in the break room, and I was like, oh my God, I said I saw you 3 times today. I didn't realize that was you.
You need to wear sunglasses with your mask.
Yeah.
So nobody knows who you are. You could practice this social distancing to the nth degree. So whoever, you have that one person likes to find you no matter where you are. Well, if you got these, just take a
with
picture.
The mask. Yeah,
you got the mask, and as I whap things around here.
Yeah, and then I'm sure there was a few people I waved to that I hadn't, I don't even know, but I thought I did because you just can't tell. Ooh, something's ringing.
I'm trying to call half again.
Oh. I thought he was calling you.
No, I'll give him one more shot. My ass is getting sweaty, so we're going to have to wrap this up.
Yeah, I don't know what time we started, but it's going to have to be an hour at least. We've been on here.
8:18.
Wow. It goes so fast.
I know. We had a lot to talk about today in quarantine.
Murder hornets.
I saw a cool Sammy Hagar does a cool podcast, and they do the whole play their instruments at their house and then mix it all together. But they're good. And for a bunch of old dudes, and
is it a band name or?
I think they call themselves the Circle or Circle.
Oh,
or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
cool.
Sammy. It's Michael Anthony, bass player, and Vic Johnson, maybe. 2 other cats I didn't know, but man, they were fucking phenomenal. They did like 3 or 4 songs, and
some of those guys have been putting out some cool stuff.
Fuck yeah! But you get the veteran feel. I mean, it looks like they're just winging it, but they're nailing it, winging it.
I love
and it's better than the original version.
Is it Daryl Hall?
Daryl Hall's house.
Yes,
Daryl's
I
house.
like that one
That
a
was
lot.
like 8 years ago.
Oh, that's that old?
Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, he had Joe Walsh on
gosh.
there. He had,
I'm way behind on these things then,
Right.
if that's 8 years old. Wow.
Yeah, that was a big network production. So what we saw on YouTube was
Wow.
either Renegade stuff or,
Does he still do it? I mean, are there new ones?
I can't find. I'm going to have to look into it because it was really good. It was a great premise. I think we talked about this before where it started off maybe in his house, but it ended up like it looked like it was in a real bar. They had a bar where they had chairs and stuff, and they were playing on a stage. It kind of looked like it was, it was a nice environment, and they were good. It was well produced. Everybody, they had like a bass player and a drummer that was kind of like the house band, maybe with a keyboard player, and of course Daryl was there. And whoever they brought in, they would play their songs, play some Hall & Oates songs, and it was just top notch. And it was nice to see those guys playing and rocking out still. And like, we're never going to see that again.
Yeah,
I mean,
they were good. And I liked how they did a Hall & Oates song each time.
Yeah.
With the guest people.
I wonder if we ever had John Oates on there. I didn't see anything on YouTube.
He he just showed up in something
He
recently.
was on the Goldbergs.
They
had Hall & Oates and Oates and Oates, and everybody dressed up like Oates.
That was it.
I didn't watch it, though. I should have.
That was it. It was cute. It was cute.
Yeah. We'll catch in reruns.
But he